He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This One's Wife, American Riviera Orchard, Ridiculed. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Well, how are you all getting on with your purchases from American Riviera Orchard? Are you enjoying your candles that smell of This One's Wife's stench of desperation? Are you perhaps obtaining candles of grievance? Maybe you have managed to get yourself a woodcut chicken of authenticity to place in your kitchen. No? Oh, why's that? Well, of course, it's because nothing's actually available for sale just yet. Yes, the woman that can't do anything right because of her seductive touch, whereby everything that she becomes involved in falls apart and turns to shit, has been at it again. So desperate to ensure that she's spoken about so she can receive the fuel, she had to ensure that there was the launch of the not yet ready American Riviera Orchard, which just resulted in the name being slammed, the products that were found in the filing laughed at, and the overall ridiculousness of the opening video, which was a cross between some kind of horror movie and the pretentious goings-on in the mind of This One's Wife. Next to nobody has praised it. Next to nobody has thought, ooh, this is going to be a really successful venture. Instead, there has just been scorn, ridicule, and criticism being poured in her direction. And, as I explained, with the numbers remaining low, and many of those apparently being bought numbers, it really is failing before it even got going. And the blows keep on coming. First of all, from Emily Hodgkin, who writes in the Daily Express, This One's Wife's pretentious lifestyle brand name slammed. Did she use ChatGPT? This One's Wife is tipped to be starting her own lifestyle brand after she unveiled a new Instagram account entitled American Riviera Orchard. It was posted with a short video which appeared to show the Duchess of Sussex cooking, posing in a hallway in a ball gown, relevance, and arranging some flowers. A whole host of fans, all 5 of them, are following the account, waiting with bated breath to see what the This One's Wife, who's tipped to be joining Prince Harry in the UK soon, does with her new account. Most are anticipating the Duchess will create a lifestyle brand, having trademarked several items including candles and tea towels. Sky News host Rita Panahi criticised the name of the brand. Ms. Panahi called the Duchess of Sussex's new business name American Riviera Orchard pretentiously stupid. A name so pretentiously stupid, one wonders whether she just typed fancy name for lifestyle website into ChatGPT, Ms. Panahi commented. I can't think of a more pretentious name, she added. But the Duchess of Sussex is happy with the name according to sources who told People. This One's Wife finds the name American Riviera Orchard perfect, which just again demonstrates how short-sighted this woman is. It's clear that she will have been advised, it's a clumsy name, it's too long, too many syllables, what are you trying to convey by it? But she'll have insisted that it works, because of course it will have been her idea, perhaps with the aid of ChatGPT as has been suggested. And therefore, she states it feels authentic to her. She can't wait for the website to launch. The name has a deeper meaning, which might not be immediately obvious to those unfamiliar with This One's Wife's Californian home Monty Shit Show. W Magazine reported that Monty Shit Show is referred to as the American Riviera due to its warm climate and vineyards. Well, we were certainly aware of that. Clearly, what we can tell from this is, of course, that This One's Wife is This One's Wife's biggest fan. But that's not going to cause her to have a successful lifestyle brand. Other people being a fan of her and other people with money being a fan of her is what she requires. But at the moment, it doesn't seem as though those are coming to the yard to spend any money. And we have another individual, a newsreader, who gets some airtime in print talking about how it's a pretentious name. No praise, once again condemnation. And thus, American Riviera Orchard, the supposedly authentic organ of this one's wife, is ridiculed, but it continues. For Paul Withers, also writing in the Daily Express, explains, this one's wife's new lifestyle brand has been torn apart as the controversial name continues to raise eyebrows among royal experts. The Duchess of Sussex announced American Riviera Orchard, which was accompanied by a video shared on Instagram and has since amassed more than 500,000 followers. Although, as I pointed out previously, there appears to be solid evidence that many of these have been purchased. The brand's focus includes the production and sale of a range of products, such as jams, which will align with this one's wife's upcoming cookery show for Netflix. Kinsey Schofield told the Rita Panani show on Sky News Australia, American Riviera Orchard. Someone compared the name to a senior living facility. Well, that somebody is your glorious narrator. And indeed, it does sound like a care or nursing home. The royal commentator continued, she's really trying to plant herself in this Santa Barbara community, which is interesting because she's only lived there for 4 years and, like being a duchess for 90 months, and is still asking people to refer to you as one. Thus, the Express again criticises this website that actually doesn't do anything other than seeks your email address. It is demonstrative of the laziness of this one's wife, the way that she starts things but doesn't complete them, and I've explained to you why that happens as a consequence of her narcissism seeking the easiest route to the prime aims. Barely a day goes by without somebody commenting on American Riviera Orchard, which of course is great publicity for it, in the sense that it keeps getting mentioned, but then that publicity goes no further because it's invariably a criticism of what she has created, or in a way has failed to create so far, and also there is a considerable shortage of individuals that might actually be moved to spend money with her. And thus, it's really not looking good. The fact that you've launched something and the main responses are those of criticism and in relation to, say, ridicule, demonstrates that you're really not going to get particularly far with all of this. The individuals concerned repeatedly slam it. Nobody's supporting it. Nobody's praising it. Only this one's wife is attempting to do so. You can imagine those that were involved in its creation have been rolling their eyes and shaking their heads as she has driven through her own image and vision as what she thinks that it should be. But imagine this. You've created a brand. You've created a lifestyle brand that nobody can do anything with. And before it's even appeared, everybody is laughing at it. Everybody is taking the piss out of it. That, of course, is a clear sign of just how far this one's wife has sunk. Yet once again, she's completely incapable of recognising that herself. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.